One specific restorative practice that I found extremely important, helpful, and all around just kind of a great tool to keep in my pocket as a preschool teacher is the community building or feeling circle, as my littles call it. When I first did the circle, it was a little messy, but as time went on, I think the kids got a lot out of it. I had them collect rocks from outside, and they bring them inside, and they set them in a little pile, and we sit in a circle around it, and I start the circle with the song Blank is Here Today, where you insert the child's name, and it goes, Katie's here today, she's wearing a blue shirt, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, Katie is here today. And it's kind of fun, and it's silly, and it allows them to, have a little greeting and kind of a fun little song to do before we start the ground rules, and those were having the talking piece, which was the Gerald stuffed animal, before you speak, and to turn your listening ears on very high so you're able to listen and respect your friend's words. And I would have 3 questions for them. One was, how are you feeling today and why? I'm a good friend or student when, and I feel happy when, or I feel sad when. So kind of a 2-parter. And I would use just different variations of this when I did different circles with the kids. I think by allowing each child to speak about both sides of the coin, so to speak, they're able to connect behaviors and consequences for themselves and others, which promotes a more emphatic friendship community. And in empathy building, it's important to put yourself in another person's shoes in order to build relationships and understand the perspectives and needs of others. So I think by providing this safe space for my kids so they can talk about and share their emotions, and also think about how certain actions can cause certain feelings for themselves and others, they're able to strengthen that empathy and understanding of their peers. And to end the circle, I would have each child close their eyes and take a few deep breaths, and it allowed them to kind of internalize and reflect on what they said and maybe what their peers said as well, and it allowed them to kind of relax for a little bit before we start our learning chunk of the day. I did this with the 3s group and the older 4 and 5s group, and let me tell you, it's a lot easier with the older kids, but the 3s did well. My more rambunctious 4 and 5s surprised me and did well with the group, with the circle. They were participatory, and they were engaged, and they were pretty respectful of the other students who spoke. And it was really cool for me and my other teachers to see the cliques that had kind of formed at the beginning of the semester kind of fizzle out, and they were more understanding of other children's feelings and behaviors, which we thought was really cool to see. For me, combining reading, lectures, and discussion board assignments has really allowed me to see how much conflict and traumas affect communication and going about relating with others. I've enjoyed learning about empathy and taking responsibility for actions as well as forgiveness, and I found immense value in the blame versus accountability video, as well as the readings on taking responsibility for myself and my actions. I've actually used this a lot with conflicts with my boyfriend, and it's helped tenfold as I've kind of steered away from putting the immediate blame on him, and allowed me to look at the big picture more and hold myself accountable for things that I've done, and instead of blow up on him, which I used to do. Additionally, I use this the ideas of empathy and restorative communication at work. I try to incorporate the idea of having the children care about the other children's feelings and emotions, and I try to make them think about how they would feel if their friend knocked over their Lego tower that they worked really hard on, and then take that feeling and think about how they made the other person have that bad feeling as well. And it's allowed me to reduce my need to raise my voice at work, which is really cool.